Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Perc Talk, where we talk about Perc stuff and watch Perc stuff and listen to Perc stuff. And
all day, every day.
We might even do Perc stuff on here one day.
Hey.
Figure something out. I don't know. I got the home right here.
That's what I say. I got drum pads, pianos everywhere.
We got stuff. We can do stuff. So today we got another React video for you. Something a little different. Like I said, man, percussion's this whole wide world. Yeah. And we want to make sure we try to get as much stuff out there. So today we got a good old drumline battle for you.
Yeah. Going into
Yeah. So we got a couple of HBCUs. If you're not familiar with that terminology, that's historically black colleges and universities. See, there you go.
I'm sorry. Don't catch me, black people. Days. Oh my God!
I think you did the wrong sound with the wrong symbol.
I sure did.
Oh, good.
Just erase that.
You saw that. So today we got Hampton University and Howard University doing a little drumline battle back in September. So we're gonna watch this and see what they got going on and give our little feedback and stuff like that. We may pick a winner between the two. But this is kind of a tradition. HBCUs are known for kind of taking their bands to away games. Traditional colleges and universities do it, but they don't do it as often as HBCUs do. So when these bands get together, sometimes the bands battling in the stands is more than the football game.
Yeah, I was about to just say, yeah. The game itself.
So that's the thing.
We actually stayed for the game, or for the drumline and not the game.
Yeah, you go get food during the second quarter, so you're back in time to watch the halftime show. So you got that. So sometimes these colleges will get together, and before the show or after the show, they'll meet up and have a little drumline battle in the parking lot. And just throw down and share beats and just have a good time. So we're going to watch this little drumline battle. We're going to try to put the link either in the description or up in the corner so you can follow along with us. We'll say 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press that button and we'll get started then. So, Will, you ready to roll?
All right, now.
All right, let's do it. Hampton versus Howard drumline battle. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, all right, out the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. Putting down some notes in this.
Yeah. I think people sometimes underestimate the fundamental rhythm that happens in these groups.
Yeah,
they get too caught up in the show.
Yeah, the show style and everything. Mm-hmm. They think there's really no real beats happening. You'd be mighty surprised at what you see.
That's an interesting stick scene.
I was about to say. That's how y'all feel? Oh.
Yeah. Empty snares.
I was about to say.
Those are big boys.
This is Howard, right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh wait, that actually might be Howard.
See, they're both HU.
And that's why it's confusing me. It's like, is that Howard? That's Hampton.
This is Hampton. Yeah. You working in Texas?
Yep.
So what some people may, be wondering, not only they mark snares, but the traditional marks are tom drum. Some people might consider them like floods.
Yeah.
As well as tenors. And then you have your tonal bass drums, and then sometimes they just have bass drums just to have bass drums. Like that's not for tonal split parts, but more than And then of course a cymbal line.
That's slick to me.
Yeah.
That sticks in.
Uh-huh. Okay, this cymbal line is giving me life.
Like they're there. I'm gonna need the rest of them to get on their level.
Yeah. Make him listen. Don't throw that drum.
Oh.
We do not do the drumline moment.
Oh.
Put the can down.
Hey. Oh.
Right.
Oh my. Oh my.
Like, which one we doing? What we doing? Where we going?
Number three. Number three. Number three.
Number three.
4. Number 4.
They ain't ready for number 4 yet. Let's just do number 3.
Okay. All right. So easy.
Like, there's some hands in this group.
Yeah. There's obviously a distinct difference between the two.
Yes. Turtle kicks.
Yeah. These flam 5s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ripple.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, see.
Okay. I think it's over, Howard. I think it's over. Hey.
Yeah. It's like that's why we just gave her number 3. We knew number 4.
It's like they got mad that they went and did the other one.
Like, wait a minute.
They said, "Oh no, they didn't.
We didn't ask for all of that."
Oh, okay.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah,
no, is there one more? Oh no, they may be like, we don't want no more. Yeah, we're done.
That is it. All right. So we'll just cut it there.
Yeah. So,
boy.
Yeah, Hampton. I'm gonna double check those colors real quick, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But hands, like, and a lot of people that don't know it. I think it is too.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. A lot of people just aren't familiar with it. But some of your body work that we're doing now kind of came from HBCUs, because, there's 2 different styles, and I have a love-hate relationship with the movie Drumline. Because unless a knowledgeable person is watching it with a fresh-minded, impressionable young person who wants to be a percussionist, watches that video, they could take the wrong things from it. But one of the good things that it did is it brought light to the HBCU culture as far as some things are concerned. And like I said before, drumline battles are a typical thing there. Like, that's what they do. It's, we got the halftime show, and we're going to do what we do in our halftime show. We got battles in the stands during the football game, because if you're not familiar with HBCU football, you can play while the ball's in play. They don't care.
It's different. It's different. I went to a Grambling State game back before, and it's like that.
So you get that action. So you get that going on, and then when the game's over, all right, let's meet up on the field, drumline, and do it. And they throw down just like they just did there. So it's more. You got going back to the movie Drumline, where I said this. There's 2 different styles. You have your chord style or traditional style, which is what most of your marching bands do. Most of your DCI corps, they do that stuff. And then you have what's called show band, where it's more about the entertainment. You see the whole band doing more like legit dances and stuff like that there, and it's just more about the entertainment and stuff like that. So some of these elements that you're seeing bodywork wise came from the show band aspect of drumlines that HBCUs have been doing for a while. So, it's cool, but don't just think that people took from HBCUs for their stuff, because these HBCU units, some of these groups have hands, and
like, for real.
Go ahead.
Because I was just gonna say, I know a lot of people know Ralph Nader and Harvey Hard, and that's what they do. So that these groups have hands, but I've told people for years, man, I was like, it is so different. In my opinion, for me, and especially how I grew up, I feel and believe that core style is easier to teach than show band. That's how I am, because to get real authentic show band look and style and feel, and you being a core person, don't think that it's that easy to just, because a lot of people will think, oh, they're just waving their hands and doing this. And we already know you don't. DCI don't look like that. So, and there's a lot of drummers now who have a hard time just doing anything fluent with their hands now. And you're already in core style. So to turn around and say, okay, I'll go teach someone some true, authentic, real HBCU style type show band playing style, like, it's night and day. It's like trying to sit there and say, okay, I'm a bass drummer. Now go spin rifle. since it's that easy, right?
Yeah.
But so I always tell people, I was like, man, don't knock it. Don't knock it just because you may not understand it or whatever. Don't knock it. And it is difficult. I know Drumline the movie doesn't give it the best aspect or the viewpoints of it, but that style, like you said, I mean, they like, and that's just Hampton. I've seen other groups, even other groups other than who like Harvey Teach and them, and who are really, I'm talking about really playing notes. I'm talking about like BD notes.
Yeah.
Like I've seen HBCUs play Diddy and Chomp Chomp Chimmy Womp for all your old folks who don't know what that is, you know. And you know, I've seen these HBCU groups play those warm-ups, but you know, so it's just about opening up your mind to something different and having variety, and not saying that I only want to understand and learn this, because I'm telling you, if nobody is telling you to go play or be a part of a group that's HBCU like that or do it like that, but be open-minded to something like that, because you don't know, that could probably improve what you're already doing. It's just like me when I tell my front ensemble people, it's like, if you want to get better at malice, get you a drum pad and start playing drum stuff. You want to be a better drummer, start playing mallet stuff, because mallet, you have to force the rebound. You don't have the luxury as you do on the snare drum. So if you want some chops, that's why people keep creating chop builders for drummers and stuff. I was like, go you sit up here and play electric wheelchair with some 30 marimba mallets, you know. You know what I'm saying? So you go do that and see how your hands look. So it's one of those things, like, if you want to get better at something, understand other stuff, because you just don't know what information or what you can achieve by just watching or talking with or researching something different to help what you already do.
And there's some, like we've been alluding to, there's some good HBCUs out there. And we're going to try to catch them. Hopefully this kind of spurs some interest and be like, hey, why don't we check out, North Carolina A&T? Or, can you find something from Grambling, or can you Fisk and TSU and Prairie and TSU. There's plenty of them out there. So as we find them, we're going to bring you some of them too, because it's a different style of drumming. And for some people, black, white, Asian, whatever, that might appeal to you. And, there was a
white guy in, whose line was it? Howard's. In Howard's line. There's a white dude on their line.
And there's a lot of that. There's a lot more of that than people realize. Because they enjoy that style, and that's what they want to march and play in. So that's what they do. And you know what? They take him in just like he's one of them. So, but
for some of y'all who aren't up to it and haven't been actually going to these drum circles at DCI, you're missing out, because they're showing up to that. Now, they may not be hardcore. It may be some, because I know there's some independent groups out there that do the HBCU style. It may not be the actual college or somebody showing up to the drum battles, but you got the style coming to the drum battles.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so there's, it's kind of widen your horizon, because, it's easy to stay in your comfort zone. I'm sure Will went through it. I went through it too, but man, there's such a huge world of percussion, just stuff being played and being talked about and being done, to limit yourself to just one thing. And that's one reason why I like kind of doing the shows that we do, because at my school, is because I love this year's show because we get to dabble in some Afro-Cuban and some Latin American styles, and the kids get to learn how to play in those fields. So now almost anything that I throw at them, they can equate it to something else that they've heard. And it makes them more well-rounded. So opening folks' eyes and to a new horizon of like percussion stuff, especially in the marching idiom. So we're gonna give you some of that. And there's some, like I said, there's some traditional colleges that play show style too. That march show style, and they do that too. So it's not just an HBCU thing. There's some colleges out there to do it that way too. So if that's something that interests you, look up some college lines, look up some HBCU lines. There are some HBHSs, historically black high schools, that march show style and are pretty strong at it too. So there's a pipeline for that, just like there's a pipeline for core.
Yes, it is.
You just, it's just a niche thing that you're going to have to look for, but I'm telling you, it's a lot out there.
It is.
But yeah, I enjoyed that, man. Hampton, yeah. Like, I'd like to see some more of their stuff because they saved it. They were really held back.
Because Howard came with it and then dropped it on them and just went all boogie on them. Then have to say,
like, we got one of them too.
Okay,
don't get it twisted.
That's how you feel.
So shout out to Hampton and Howard University. Keep doing your things. If there's any other groups that you want us to find and watch, let us know in the comments below. Let us know what you think about that. Make sure you're following us on all social media: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Listen to the podcast on Spotify or Anchor.fm. So we're all over the place. Make sure you check it out. Let us know what you think. This is your podcast as much as it is ours. So, all right. This concludes this episode of On the Back Hash, talking about a few HBCUs. We'll probably be doing some more of that in the near future, too. So, for Will, my name is Cedric. Make sure you guys take care of each other. Go hit some stuff, just not people, because that's illegal. Good shit. But yeah, man, go have some fun. Go bang on some drums and stuff, all right? So, peace out.
Holla.